Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Farrell Owens. I'm a supplier adoption specialist with Ariba Discovery. Thanks for joining us for this demo. Today, I want to go over how to effectively use Ariba Discovery Marketplace. I know many of you are probably fairly new to the network or probably have little to no experience with maneuver around on the site. So I want to make sure I kind of use this demo to kind of go over exactly how to effectively use Ariba Discovery. When you first log into Ariba Discovery, you'll notice that it take you directly to your Match Leads section. And here in your Match Leads sections, you'll notice that you have your matches, you also have your watch list, and you also have a section listed here for responses. Of course, we have a match confidence tool that lets you know how well this opportunity is in line with your business scope. So if you're not sure whether or not if this is a good fit, you can always rely on the match confidence tool. That'll let you know exactly whether or not if it's a direct fit for your business. If not, let's say it's kind of a lightweight fit for you. You can always open up the opportunity and kind of dive in a little bit more into the posting summary, and it provides you with a little bit more details of the actual listing. This is something that you'll want to participate in. Of course, you'll only just select the respond to posting section, and it'll take you directly to the section where you can submit your response for this particular post if you would like to participate in RFI for this opportunity. Of course, here, this is your watch list. So let's say if there are some opportunities listed here that you may have questions about, perhaps, or you just need to find out a little bit more information before you decide to respond to this posting. Many of our suppliers prefer to submit maybe a question here in the Q&A section of the posting. And once they have that answer, then they will go ahead and decide whether or not to respond to posting. One thing I do opt suppliers to be mindful of is if the posting deadline is coming up close to you, which this one is October 19th, you just want to make sure that you probably just go ahead and respond to the posting and list your question there directly for the buyer versus listening here at the bottom in the Q&A section. And then also, too, if you have any other concerns, you're more than welcome to reach out directly to your account executive with Ariba Discovery, and they'll help you with any questions or answers that you may need. Now, the next section that we're going to take a look here is your response section. Anytime that you respond to any of these postings, you'll notice that you'll see the same posting listed here in your response section. Here you can just click here on the response, and it'll take you directly in, so that way you can either view the response if you need to. Also lets you know whether or not if the buyer has responded. So let's say if you actually submit a response to a posting and the buyer haven't taken a look at it, but you want to add some additional information, and the system will let you know whether or not the buyer have seen it. So this way you can go ahead and make any type of editing specifics to the response detail. Also, too, the system will let you know whether or not if the buyer have saved your profile. You'll see this supplier has been saved since September 11th. And anytime that you see this is a great thing. This means the buyer has brought you in and imported you as their recognized supplier, and they could be requesting some additional information in order to complete this request. Hence the reason why they saved your profile. So you just want to check your customer requested, and just to make sure that you complete any information that the buyer is requesting for you to be imported directly into them as one of their listed suppliers. This is a very important piece right here, because this is exactly the reason why we have suppliers on the platform, in order to be paired up with buyers. So in order to effectively do this, you must complete the additional document request. I'm going to close out of here. Now, first thing I want to take you to is your profile. If you do want to make changes to your profile, before you respond to any of the postings that you see that you're interested in Ariba Discovery, it's very important to make sure that you have your profile at 100%. Think of it kind of as your business resume, so this speaks volume for your business. And you want to make sure that when a buyer take a look at your profile, that they actually see the same information. You want to make sure that this information that you provide to your profile also speaks the same volume to your buyers. Be sure to go ahead and complete the profile completeness. We have a little profile completeness bar here that helps guide you and let you know exactly how much more information is needed in order to reach that 100% status. If you notice, you can go right here to marketing with this particular customer, and they would just have to list their Dun and Bradstreet number. Now, be careful when you list your Dun and Bradstreet number. Don't worry. We don't release this information for other buyers to see. It's just simply indicated that the supplier has uploaded their Dun and Bradstreet number. This is more of a confidence factor here for many of our buyers because it lets them know that you're noteworthy of doing business, that this is a legitimate company because they do have their Dun and Bradstreet number here available. But we do not use it, or nor do we show it to any of our interested buyers. But we do just have it uploaded for authenticity. Also, too, you can go to your certifications here. And it's very important to list any certifications that the business may have, whether it's small disadvantaged business, women-owned business, minority-owned business, veteran-owned business, and any ISO certifications that you may have. Also, warn a lot of my suppliers to make sure that you have these documents handy whenever you're going through this process of editing your profile, because the system will prompt you for the year of publication, certification number detail, effective date, as well as expiration date whenever you're filling in certification information. So you just want to make sure that you have that information handy so you can quickly upload that. If not, you can always come back and add it at a later date. And so we'll save this information and close out of here. We don't want to make any changes to this customer's profile. Now, you can also alternatively search in Ariba Discovery through our All Leads section. If you go here to our All Leads section, this will provide you with all of the open opportunities that we currently have. Also, you'll notice we have some closed opportunities here. Let's see. Now, you can do a keyword search, and you can pull up different opportunities that we currently have available based off your key terms. So let's say some of those opportunities are not automatically matched to your profile, and you're thinking of other key term searches that may yield any other opportunities. You can always do a manual search and just type in the keyword. I just chose software engineer, and you'll see, many 130 different opportunities appeared on the site. Anytime that you see any of these white opportunities, that lets you know that these opportunities are currently open. And anytime that you see them grayed out, that just simply lets you know that they have been closed. Now, this is a good resource of information because you can always go in here and take a look at some of these closed opportunities and pick up on some of the key terms that many of the buyers are using in the procurement department whenever they are listing these certain opportunities. Keep in mind that many of these people in procurement that are actually listing these posts for their company on Ariba Discovery are not as well vested into the industry as perhaps you may be. So it may be some key terms that they are not familiar with or maybe a little antiquated versus to the current key terms that you may be using, and you just may want to kind of just familiarize yourself with some of those listings so this way you can add them to your profile, which will kind of cast a bigger net out there for you whenever you're looking for to be matched with these type of opportunities. But alternatively, like I said, you can go ahead and manually select these opportunities. And if you see anything that you're interested in, you simply just add it to your watch list. And when you go back to your match leads, you'll notice that this will be under your watch list section. So you don't have to look too much for it. And this is good information because you can not only find out the different key terminology that the business is using, exactly what they're looking for, Also, it lets you know the exact name of the business, so it makes it easier if you prefer to just call that company up and just kind of have that warm conversation because you guys are both users of the Ariba platform. So it just kind of makes it easier to have that warm introduction, knowing that you guys are both Ariba users. Many buyers look for Ariba suppliers specifically, just simply because it lets them know that they can easily do transactional business with them. Because once you win the opportunity, it's a good chance that this buyer may prompt you to the Ariba network side of the platform, so that way to handle any type of invoice transactions that you guys may have with one another. Or the buyer does have the option of taking this off Ariba and handling it beyond Ariba scope. So that is always left to the buyer. So just keep that in mind. Now, next section that we will go to, as I like to show you, is there are a few different ways that you can move around here on the platform, and I'll show you that under subscriptions. But first thing I want to do is take you on over here to the I'm buying side. I want to be able to show you exactly what the buyers are looking at whenever they're seeking different suppliers here in our platform. So what I'm going to do is go here to preview sellers. So this way the system will pull up all of the actual suppliers that we have listed in Ariba Discovery. So this is where they will find your business. Let's see. And I was working with the account earlier today. They were a janitorial business that did a lot of construction work and offered a lot of janitorial supplies. So when I was working with them, one of the things I did was we kind of did a search and we just pulled up, just did like a key term search, just using maintenance management, for example, just to kind of see what type of suppliers would pull up. And, what we notice here is anytime that you see this gold sash, our Advantage Plus subscribers are actually pulled to the very top of the search. So think of it kind of like Google search. Whenever you type something in, a key term into Google, and it's going to pull up all of the businesses first, of course, that pay the highest in advertising. So think of this kind of comparable. Those Advantage Plus customers are pulled to the very top of the search. So this is why they have the gold sash. And then our regular Advantage subscribers are pulled secondary, which is why you see the silver sash. And when you take a look at this customer's profile, you'll notice they have more of a premium profile, which is more attractive to buyers. This is what you want to seek in efforts to win a lot of these opportunities, because what this reads to the buyer is that the supplier is very effective here on Ariba Discovery, very familiar with the platform. If you notice, it's a little bit more information listed here on this profile versus the previous customer's profile. Not only are you able to see that they are Ariba ready customers, you're also able to see that they have a green initiative, which is very, very compelling to a lot of our buyers that are seeking to do business with companies that have more of a green initiative. Also, they have a star rating, kind of lets them know about their performance, so buyers know exactly what type of business that they're actually doing business with when they're dealing with a company. This company also took advantage of this premium profile by adding additional resources such as a PDF, different external URL links, and also some other certifications, uploading this information and just kind of giving this presence to the buyer. Just like I said, it's just overwhelming. It just kind of sells the buyer and let them know this is something that they definitely want. This is a company that they definitely would like to do business with. Um, so ideally, you want to aim to have your profile to look as keen as this. You want it to effectively communicate what it is that your business do and how they do what it is that they do. So this is very important to have your profile presence strong before you respond to any of the posting. And if you need help with that as an Advantage or an Advantage Plus subscriber, we'll definitely assist you with that. You have me as well as my entire buying team and my entire supply team that'll help guide you with, different tips on how to actually create that type of presence on your profile. So this way you can kind of yield more opportunities. All right. So next we'll go back over here to I'm selling side. I just really want to show you guys that information. I'm gonna go back over here to match lead, and just in case you didn't take a good look at this company's profile, this is how this current profile looks. So this is the difference between okay profile that's not so complete versus one that you saw before that was 100% complete and that had more of a premium profile. You notice that the other profile had the ribbon, they had a couple certifications listed here, as well as the company logo, and then they also had some attachments as well as a couple references listed at the bottom, which is much more of a selling point whenever buyers are comparing you to other suppliers in our network. So just keep that in mind. Now, there's a few different ways that you can move around on our Reba Discovery platform. Three different ways. One way you can move around is by having a standard membership, or you can have an Advantage or an Advantage Plus. And I'll briefly go over the difference in the three. Typically, when you have a standard subscription, this means that think of it kind of as your pay-as-you-go subscription. Basically, what the standard subscription allows you to do is free to create a profile. It's free to browse around and look for new opportunities on the site and see what type of business is out there. And then you can also take advantage of responding to any of the posts. If you prefer anything that you see that you're interested in, you just simply just pay for those type of responses. So it's kind of as a pay-as-you-go thing. With the Advantage subscription, here you just pay a one-time fee and you can respond to any of the postings. You get able to have some of those premium profile features where you're able to attach your logo and documents. And like I said, you'll be able to take advantage of this by responding to any post that you see on the site without having to pay a fee. The Advantage Plus provides you with the same as the Advantage. You do have the premium profile. You are able to respond to any of the posting regarding the size of the opportunity without having to pay a fee. But the unique feature here with the Advantage Plus is you're able to leverage the buying team as well as our supply team for your consulting purposes, and also we'll help you set up your profile. With this subscription, you'll also get a ticket to our Ariba Live event, which is a very big networking event that we hold every year. We actually hold three of these events internationally. We hold one in Las Vegas, we hold one in Prague, as well as one in Sydney, Australia, which we just finished up here, I want to say back in August. And I'll show you the list for the one that we just completed in Vegas just this past year, so that way you can see an idea of the list of attendees that participate in the Ariba Ariba events. The Ariba Live event is a real good networking platform. Like I said, you're able to meet a lot of these different buyers here. These are decision makers for these different companies that show up to these events. We pair you up with different suppliers. We have one-off meetings. We have different types of workshops, meet and greets. So this way you can actually interact with one another. We try to provide that forum where your buyers and suppliers are actually being connected. We have workshops so that way it kind of answers some of the challenges and some of the differences that you would like to see in the industry, some of the upgrades, the influence of technology. So we have a wonderful workshop, and it's a very good way to, like I said, meet new customers. I had one particular supplier that actually participated in this event. He was actually new to Ariba Live, and this was his first time attending. And on his first attendance, he actually walked away with 4 different contracts. So that really helped his business out tremendously. And then if you guys are interested in seeing this list, I definitely don't mind sending it out to you. That's not a problem at all. All right. And then when you want to take a look, and determine whether or not if this is ideal for you, this system actually has its own backend analytics built into it. So the cool part is you can actually see the value in this for your business. This right here, you can see this company had 4 opportunities listed, almost close to 8,000. What I like to do is kind of take it back to year to date to kind of get a more of a realistic scope. And this way you can actually see how many opportunities this company has been matched up to. So it seemed like they've been paired up with 88 opportunities valued over $15 million. So, and when you're talking about, whether or not if Ariba Discovery is worth your time, Here's the backend analytics, and this doesn't cost you anything to be able to see this. You simply create a profile. Once you start looking at different opportunities on the site, you can always go into reports just to kind of see what's listed out there. And when you see something like this, how can you say no to joining Ariba Discovery? Like I said, you can click on this right here, and if you're an Ariba Advantage or an Advantage Plus subscriber, this will let you know exactly how many and what companies have been taking a look at your profile. So again, like I said, you can use this as your back-end analytics for your business, and you can reach out to these buyers and find out exactly why they're taking a look at your profile, why they have such a strong interest in your company, and see what it is that they're interested in. You know, perhaps you responded to an opportunity and they just took a look at your profile just to kind of see what your business was about. Or perhaps they're looking for different things that your business specifically does, and you pulled up in their search, and they just want to see exactly if you guys qualified as one of those suppliers they could reach out to. So typically, buyers are not reaching out to suppliers directly. What they typically do is just post on here Discovery, and then as suppliers are seeing these postings listed here on Discovery, if it's something that you want to participate in or something that falls within your match leads, you're more than welcome. Just click on the respond to posting, and you can respond to this posting at any time. And like I said, some of these opportunities, they do carry a fee. You just want to make sure that you're mindful of that. If you have a standard subscription, the system will charge you a fee to respond to the posting. And I'll show you just like with this one here. You click respond to posting. And if you see a fee right there, that lets you know you have a standard membership, but you can always just click here to upgrade. Um, I have went ahead and included a subscription code. So you can always list a subscription code if you decide to upgrade the subscription. In the email that I sent you, just click upgrade, and then once you upgrade, before you respond to any of the postings, the system will prompt you for a code. Um, if you prefer, I can actually put it in here, but you can always just list the code yourself, and it'll give you 20% off on your actual membership. So this will drop the $5.99 fee down to $4.79, and if you prefer to do the $19.99, it will drop it down to $1,599, which is actually the ticket for to attend Ariba Live. It's $15.99, so you're basically getting the subscription for free with the Ariba Live membership, and you just enter your promo code there. All right, so I will be sure to list my contact information. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, again, my name is Pharaoh Owens. You reach me here. Oops, my sticky note must have fell. So again, Pharaoh Owens, 470-415-1568 is my direct telephone number. My email address is pharaoh.owens@sap.com. You're more than welcome to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns, or if you need any assistance with maneuvering around on the site. I'm here to help you at any time. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.